The best way to actually get wholesaling deals. If you're sick of the rat race, most wholesalers are told how to get wholesaling deals. Go do this method and pay me $5,000, or do this method and spend 30 hours cold calling this list or whatever. If you're out here and you're absolutely sick of the modern hamster wheel of wholesaling gurus, the way that you should go out here and do real estate deals, but honestly, you're not going to do well unless you pay me all this money. I'm sick of it. I've seen this guru trap so many times, and I'm frankly sick of it. At freewholesaling.com, we've helped more wholesalers escape the matrix of just a regular life, a life that they are stuck where they're at and they need to get out. They need to become successful. And the honest truth is, what I found in my personal 7 years experience making millions of dollars wholesaling real estate, it's not about how hard you're working. I do love the culture you see of entrepreneurship and making money in general and wholesaling. Brah, you got to go out here and grind 13 hours a day, 16 hours, no sleep. I sleep negative hours a day to get wholesaling deals, right? I got to do all this raw macho man type thing. And I think we've really strayed away of, oh, I got to work 20 hours a day, to become successful. It's really not that anymore. And the truth is, with the advent of technology, the advent of actually the knowledge being everywhere of how to become a successful wholesaler, the knowledge of actually what it takes to become successful, I truly believe in wholesaling real estate. You have all the tools you need. And the coolest part about me being one of the most well-networked individuals, most wholesalers making over 7 figures, they're on my phone. They're calling me. We're on the contacts. We're talking because they want knowledge from me. They want JV deals. They want all this great stuff. And I get knowledge from them. And then I create 7-figure wholesalers. I create all these 6-figure wholesalers across the country from all of our 4 YouTube channels. And it helps so many people become successful, right? And I get a lot of wholesaling deals. I mean, over 2,000 wholesaling deals personally for me. And then, heck, I don't even know how many wholesaling deals I've taught people to do. I would venture it's in the tens of thousands. Hopefully get 100K over. Easily of just deals people have gotten in result from what I've taught. And the cool part about this is I've shown more people how to wholesale and do deals than I've personally done myself. I know probably 10 people I've taught and that's done over 2,000 wholesaling deals, like the top echelon of wholesalers I've taught. And that means I know it works and I know it doesn't work. I see it all across the country. If whatever country whatever state, county you're in, I personally have probably helped somebody make over 10K a month in that market right now. And so I know exactly how to bring anyone to that level. And these aren't people that I help become successful. These are not the individuals that are working 10, 12, 14 hours a day. These are people, most of them are putting 3 or 4 hours a day. I mean, some 8 hours, right? That's great. But most wholesalers are, I think, over struggle. They're putting too much effort into this, right? And so one analogy I like using is the gym analogy, right? If you look at jacked people, like the strongest people ever, they don't spend 13 hours a day at the gym working out, okay? You honestly need a solid 2 to 3 hours if you go crazy, right? And most people, an hour is all you need. But you go about 2 or 3 hours if you want to go stupid crazy, right? And we're talking no steroids or anything like that. It's all you really need, right? That's it. And the cool part about wholesaling real estate is yes, you can work 8, 9, 10 hours, obviously, 12, 13. I mean, heck, FYI, I'm a crazy individual. I put about 14, 15 hours a day in wholesaling real estate for about 4 or 5 years straight, from 17 basically to 21 years old. So I guess I'm a walking contradiction for this, but I was willing to do whatever it took to become successful. And so I'm a far cry on the average individual. But what I've seen is I worked way too hard, and I wish I worked smarter with my stuff. And that's what I'm trying to show you today. You can literally get the same results I gotten by only working 3 or 4 hours a day. And it's not because I was stupid or I didn't know what to do. It's just I was going out here and just putting the work in and failing at a lot of things. And I was overworking a lot of things. And unfortunately, it took me until I started venturing out and doing other things. Wow, I'm getting more deals just doing reverse drawing for dollars than I am cold calling 5 hours a day. 1 hour reverse drawing for dollars was pretty much equal to 5 hours of cold calling. I really wish I knew that. It would have saved me so much time. I would have made so much more money. And the thing about that is I'm not sad about that. Because those cold calling skills got really good at talking to sellers, it's not a bad thing. But the thing is, I truly believe everyone, I'm spending a lot of time getting into this because I feel like this is super important. You are probably working way too hard. You're probably following the herd and doing all the things that everyone's doing. It drives me crazy. And so what I want to do today is really break down the best way to get into wholesaling, the best way to actually start finding deals. Because I feel like that's what most wholesalers are struggling with right now. And so we're going to talk about this. We are going to focus on finding deals where the herd in wholesaling, what everyone else is currently doing, what the herd is doing, we're going to do the opposite. We're not going to be doing what the herd is doing. We're going to be doing the opposite of the herd is doing. We're going to go against the grain. And a lot of people think we're like, we're trying to do things that are out of the ordinary, and we're doing these obscure methods and not a lot of deals from no. The same deals that the herd is going after, we can get just going at a different angle. And so one example of this is if there's like two highways, right? There's the big mega super highway, 6 lanes, and it's bumper to bumper traffic. If you live in LA, Atlanta, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like rush hour traffic. It's like everyone's on that highway. When there's like a back road that has no traffic that's like twice as fast, you're getting to the same place. You're just doing a different road. And that's kind of what I'm talking about today. Like we're going the same avenue. We're reaching the same destination. We're just using a different road to get to that point. And that's what I want to tell you today. That's really what has really helped people on this channel the most. And the ones I want to talk about. And these are methods that most gurus actually use in their own business, but they don't teach about it, or they teach it behind their $10,000, $12,000 courses. And that's the secret on this channel, why it's always done well, is because I show you the stuff that I actually use. And I really should be a guru selling a $15,000 program, hop on a call. We can do discovery and all that stupid stuff. No, we don't do that. We give everything out for free because we truly believe the world deserves it. And we're talking about it all today. So let's break this all down, how to do it. I really want to talk about some of the most underutilized methods for finding wholesaling deals that won't make you go crazy. I truly, I love wholesaling. I love working hard. That's just what I am. Okay. I'll put in 14, 15, 16 hours a day. I love doing that stuff. Right. And, every single day drives me a little crazy sometimes, but I can go hard in the paint. I always go hard in the paint for wholesaling. Right. And the honest truth here is you don't need to be going crazy to get the results that I did. I truly believe anybody watching this, if you can dedicate 2-3 hours a day, that's all I'm asking into wholesaling, you could be making 15K a month, like easily. And if you really want to lowball your sellers and do well, get to 20, 30K a month easy off of just one deal a month. You just have one really good deal, but I'll show you exactly how to do it. I'm not scared. I'm like, oh no, he's going to do deals in my market. There's so many deals for everyone. And by me doing this, it helps everyone out. So we're going to be doing this. So let's get into it. Let's break this all down. Now, I want to give a warning to everybody right now. Most wholesalers don't go after the lead types, channels, list I'm talking about today. I want everyone, if you've never watched my YouTube channel before, you don't know who I am, all these things, I want you to understand this. Most wholesalers don't go after this list type. They don't go after what I'm talking about today because they're scared. I'm just being frank with you. Oh, I'm scared. It's too much work. I don't know how to do it. Oh, I have to spend too much time organizing this list. Oh, this is scary. This isn't my guru's program. I just can't go click a button and pull a list that's super saturated, right? It's scary. I can't go on the super mega highway I'm used to doing. I have to go down a back road. That's so scary, right? That's what I get from people all the time. And they don't say it just like that. They go, oh, that's too much work, or, that's not the way I work. I get excuses all the time. That's your subconscious brain trying to stop you from doing something new. Humans don't like change sometimes, but in the world, when you live in life, everything has changed, except like some things like your routines. And the one thing you gotta understand is if you like your routine now of being broke and staying broke and not making any money wholesaling and just being in this rut, sure, enjoy it. Like, you don't have to do what I say, but you can go back to your mediocrity. You can go back to where you're at right now and just stay at doing no deals. Do you really want to do that? That's the honest truth. Like, just try what I'm going to do. Like, commit to a month or two of this. This isn't a program where I take your money. Okay. This is a program where for free, you can do this. You can hop on the one-on-one calls. I got all these things. I can talk to y'all today about this. I'm not scared. And I can tell you is if you can just commit to what I'm saying today and actually put the effort and work into this, you'll become successful. You'll make wholesaling deals. You'll get rich beyond your wildest dreams if you just put in the work. And this is what I'm telling you, but there is a warning to this. There is a price to pay to get rich. There is a price to pay to actually do deals. There is a price to pay to make 15, 20 grand on a wholesaling deal. Now, what does that cost? It can be your time, your money, can be a lot of things. But the one thing no one talks about is the mental suffering you'll go through of just getting over your own head. And it's not like a bad mental suffering, right? It's that's a little nervous. I don't know what to say. And you just suck it up, buttercup, and get over it, right? That's what you're supposed to do. And your subconscious programming is stopping you from doing this new thing, this scary thing, this is unusual thing. I'm not used to this thing. And once you can get over that hump, you can actually start doing more deals. And so this is what we're talking about today. This is a big warning. Let's talk about the broke wholesaler and the smart wholesaler. Okay. So I want to give you the average. And now I'll tell you straight up, there is about 47,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, I'd say, on the Zach Ginn YouTube channel specifically. There are a lot more than 47,000. I'll tell you, there's more than 47,000 wholesalers. Okay. There's way more than that in the country, which means most wholesalers don't watch this YouTube channel, which is a great thing. I would say for most people watching this, that's good. You don't want a lot of wholesalers watching this because if they start doing it, my methods get more saturated. But if you're not watching this, you should subscribe to the YouTube channel, FYI. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Seriously, like you're going to miss out on these stupid. I get one-on-ones, got everything out for you for free here. But that means I know exactly what the average wholesaler doesn't watch what I'm doing. And that's good because that is good. That means I can see what the average person does that doesn't follow me versus the one that actually follows me. And you see the differences in their success or not, right? Most gurus are broke. Most wholesaling YouTubers are broke. They all live a little sham life. So let's talk about the difference between these two. So the broker wholesale, change the R off. FYI. There we go. All right, the broke wholesaler. All right. So I would say the broke wholesaler, right? In 10 hours of work in a week, let's say, they'll just cold call the Zillow for sale by owners, or they'll call MLS properties, right? Because they watch someone say it's the best on market, man. It's the best, dude. And I hate MLS wholesaling. It's not my cup of tea. I do not like it. But I don't have a broker daddy. I am not a realtor, any of that stuff. So, I don't have a broker up my butt telling me what to do all day because I have two parents. I don't want any more. And the truth is I hate MLS wholesaling. I'm not a big fan of it. I've done deals on the MLS. I've wholesaled MLS. I made money flipping house on the MLS, but off market's way better. And there's the broke wholesaler that listens to somebody that says to do it. And they probably have a little course on doing and all that stuff. I'm not going to get into it, but they'll spend 10 hours Zillow for sale by owners, cold call. And the truth is, if you just cold call regular Zillow for sale by owners, you're going to do terrible. Your results are going to be bad. You're going to be on a hamster wheel. You're not going to become successful. And you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, the world's against me. And heck, even if you do the filters I say at freewholesaling.com in this course on this channel, all these things, you triple the results of these people just doing Zillow Force. People just do regular FSBOs. If you do FSBOs over 100 days old under the median home price, and you actually do my scripts that I have on the channel and the links below, free scripts and stuff, you'll do way better. But the average broke wholesaler just hears the average YouTube video says, wholesale MLS properties, and they don't want to tell you anything, and they either buy the course or you just try to learn on yourself and become very bad, and you get so frustrated you finally buy the course. That's kind of how that game's working. But that's what they do. Spend 10 hours doing it. They have no problem. They just click a button, they call a realtor, and they struggle. And you know what? It's not bad. The phone number's there. It's easy. I feel like I'm doing something during the day. That's what they do. I talked to 20 realtors. I'm working hard, man. I'm grinding out here. That's what they do. They'll spend 30 minutes comping every single house to just get rejected from the realtor because you're not a realtor like them. And they get super upset. That's how it works. They ask for proof of funds. You give them your guru's proof of funds. You're like, that's a guru proof of funds. That's actually not your proof of funds. Why is your name not on the proof of funds? Show me a couple of houses you've bought to show your proof. Well, here's my guru's name. Well, you're not the guru. And all that same thing. Can I get the guru on the phone? No, that's a $5,000 upgrade package, right? And so wholesaling MLS is not the move, guys. Okay. You'll be in a hamster wheel, $4,000 EMD. Oh, someone can give me money for the EMD. Oh, yeah. So you're going to borrow $4,000 from somebody for the EMD and then they're going to sue you. Great. That I see no problem with that one. Come on, like 4,000 EMD and then you make 5,000 the deal and you have to give half of that, or let's say 70% of it to the person that gave you the $4,000 for the EMD. And then the realtor finds out and you get in trouble. And if you breach the contract, they steal your EMD, then you're out all this money into, yeah, okay, sure. Smart move, brah. So the broke wholesaler is doing this terrible stuff. Okay. This is an industry problem in wholesale. The smart wholesaler does in 10 hours, they'll do something better. They'll spend 7 hours pulling a list, organizing the list, skip tracing the list, and then 3 hours cold calling it. They'll have a lot of success with the same amount of work. Now there's an old proverb. It's not I think it's an Abe Lincoln quote. My dad, Rick, he gave me a Abe Lincoln quote book. It's like 300 pages and I was reading it last week. And I believe it was from him or it was some proverb from somewhere. Okay. Maybe it was in the Bible. I don't think it was in the Bible though. It was in something else, but it basically said, if I had 10 hours, I'm butchering this quote, but this is the truth. It just came to mind. If I have 10 hours to cut down a tree, I'll spend 9 hours sharpening the blade. And that is a very interesting quote. And what does that mean, right? It's not perfect for wholesaling, but it's pretty good. If you're going to cold call for 5 hours, you should at minimum have a good amount of time sharpening that blade. Actually making sure when you are calling, you're actually calling the highest quality data list. You're calling from properties that have good skip tracing on it. You got the dialer dialed in, you got the right phone numbers, you got the right systems, you got the whole blade is sharpened and perfect, right? Because if you're just going at the dull blade, it's not going to do well. And that's the truth in wholesaling, right? If you gave me 10 hours to cold call, I would legit spend probably 7 hours of it if I was broke right now, starting out, organizing the list, making sure I get the highest quality list that most wholesalers can't get. I'll meet with government officials, all these things to get this information. I'll skip trace on probably cyber background checks, true people search if I can't get from cyber background checks. And I'll spend 3 hours cold calling. The cool part is once I get really good data, I'm not wasting my info. I'm not wasting call time on bad lists or people that don't pick up because I have the highest quality list possible to call. And this is really important. And so is it better to be 10 hours doing busy work or 7 hours doing efficient work and then 3 hours super efficient, then in 10 hours, you're working the same, except you're having better results. Now, it seems more tedious spending 7 hours on list pulling. When you're pulling lists and skip tracing and organizing, you don't feel like you're getting anywhere. But this is a secret. If you're up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., you shouldn't be cold calling during those times. And if you're a late night owl, most 17, 18, 19-year-olds like this are. That's just how young people are done. The older they get, the more they wake up earlier. If you're up 10, 11, 12, 1, no, sorry, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, heck, even 2 a.m., probably the 16-year-olds. If you're up during those late hours, you don't cold call during those hours. You don't drive for dollars during those hours. You don't do anything productive during those hours. What do teenagers usually do at 1 a.m., 12 p.m., midnight? They're watching TikToks and videos and they're watching cats and they're sharing stuff and doing their dances. I don't know, right? Like that's what they're doing. And the truth is, if you spend those hours, maybe 5, 6, 7 a.m. and then 12, 1, 2, 3 a.m. grinding, like late at night, no one's going to call your phone at 2 a.m., right? Unless you're crazy. But you could spend that time, put some, lo-fi hip hop on and just pull some lists, organize it, manually skip trace, and then most of these teenagers, they get up at like noon or something. That's fine. Like you have the same 16 hours a day. And just wake up, get a cup of coffee, hang out, and then from 2 to 7 call, and then go to the gym, eat, and then at night redo the list, right? Like I truly believe a lot of wholesalers believe that you have to get up at 3 a.m. to become a successful wholesaler. It's like, no. Okay, I've always said this: 8 to 7 p.m. Like that's the window of wholesaling. Like that is it. Like if you're going to wholesale houses, talk to buyers, talk to sellers, talk to government officials, cold calling, everything like that, texting, don't go past 7 p.m. really. 8 p.m. you can if you really want to go nuts. Don't go past before 8 a.m. So like 8 to 8, probably my favorite, the best time. So like anything before or after that should be for listing, pulling lists and skip tracing and all those manual tasks and creating goals and things like that. And that's what you should be doing, right? And so I truly believe you should sharpen this blade that you guys have before you go execute it. I truly believe most wholesalers watching this video, they are not sharpening their blade enough. They're just going at it. Okay. They've got their dull blade just trying to chop things up. It's like, it's not chopping well, man. Because you got to spend twice the time to chop it because you have a bad blade. Sharpen that blade. Get it better. Sharpen your skills. Heck, most wholesalers where they call, they won't spend an extra 30 minutes watching a cold calling video I do just to sharpen their skills or practice their cold calling. Heck, it's 1 a.m. Go and cold call. Practice your cold calling with friends. Go in a mirror and practice. Watch me do videos and mirror like you're talking to me. Watch my live cold calls I have on the channel and on freewholesaling.com and all these things. Start doing stuff like that. Because I promise you, you start sharpening your skills, you will become such a better wholesaler. I promise you this. And you don't see it now. It's like weightlifting, right? You don't see your progress day after day. But month over month or year over year, you see insane differences because it's microscopic. But over time, it gets huge and you just can't stop the compounding. And so, I rant about it, but it's true. You guys need to be sharpening your blade. I truly believe most wholesalers aren't sharpening their blade enough. And they're just running through it, trying to be like this macho man. Oh yeah, right. It's good, right? It's fine, but you got to work smarter, not harder. And I feel like a lot of you guys are doing this. Y'all are saying, "Yo, I just went 30 miles running on foot," and I just got my bike and I just did 30 miles and 3 times faster. It's like, it's not that you're grinding, you're a gangster. It's like I was smarter with the bike. Right? We both did the same distance, right? drives me crazy for that, right? But like, be a smart wholesaler, not a dumb wholesaler. Obviously, there's hard work that needs to be involved, but if you mix hard work with smart work, you're more efficient. It's a multiplier. It's like 5 times 5 is 25 versus 5 times 1 is 5. Oh, I did 5. Well, did you work smarter? Because if you multiplied it, you get 25, not 5. You're 5x better. That's it. And so if a guy's grinding 70 hours a week and you work the same 70 hours, but you do it smart, you just did 350 hours compared to his 70 basically of his dumb work. That's the point. So let's talk about some underutilized strategies that I promise you probably aren't doing enough of. And I will call out most people. You probably haven't consistently done this. And let's be honest, I want you guys to become uncomfortably accountable to yourself today. And I would challenge anybody watching this. And put yourself in the comments. Put yourself in the comments here. Let's do this. I will promise anyone, if they can prove this to me, they will come to the live event for free this week. All right, I'll give a free ticket to the live event this week if you can prove you've done all of this consistently for 3 months straight. And you probably got a bunch of deals doing it. Like if you haven't, I want to talk to some people like this. So let's talk. Number 1. Code violations. This is the easiest one. This is the one I think most people should be doing, and they're probably not. But get a list from your county and your city of the code violations every single month. Active code violations, specifically tall grass, structural damage, mold or mildew. That is what it is. Easy, simple, stupid simple, honestly. Code violation. That's all you're focused on. Only active ones from code enforcement department, from the city and from the county. Pull this list consistently. They're not big lists. You might get 100, 110 for the month. What is that? 3 or 4 a day to call? That's not a lot. So I'm telling you, be efficient. You're not just going to ram through this list. Actually be efficient with it. Look up the addresses a little. Is this a commercial property, a residential property? See if you can tell the differences. Talk to the code violation lady to see if you can get in the Excel format, not the PDF format, so it makes it easier. Find softwares that'll pull a PDF if they send it and put it into an Excel so you don't have to work too hard on it, right? All these little stupid tiny things add up over time. I promise you they do. You're most likely not doing that 3 months straight every single month and you called, text, and did everything. Doubt it. But I really hope you do. I'm challenging everyone. This is probably a little uncomfortable of a conversation, but it's true. You aren't doing it, and stupid. You should be doing this. Now let's talk about number 2. And everyone's like, oh, I did this. Oh yeah, I'm getting this today, right? Here's the problem. I'm throwing some stuff at you. I know you haven't done. You probably heard about it though. Number 2, digital bandit signs. So everyone's like, dang it, can't come to Zach's event for free now. You know why? Because I know you have this stupid thing in your brain. Okay, y'all being stupid right now. Not everyone, I'm not calling anyone stupid, but your brain's being stupid in your moment thinking about this. Y'all literally say this, oh, digital bandit signs? I know what it is. Zach tells me to do it, but I ain't gonna do it, right? I tell everyone, you're watching this live stream right now, okay? In the time it takes, in the next 5 minutes, you can pop off 2 digital bandit signs in your market on Craigslist and Facebook right now. And if you did it every single day for a month straight, I promise you'll get inbound leads. It's almost impossible for you not to do it if you do it the right way. What are digital bandit signs? These are ads you can put, literal bandit signs that are digital, like digitized versions of bandit signs you can put out in your local market. And they can't take it. Well, sometimes they get taken down, but you put them on Craigslist and you put them on Facebook groups with tens of thousands of local people. Not the real estate wholesaling groups, not the real estate groups, but like general groups in, freewholesaling.com, my free wholesaling course. If you want to know how to do it, it's free, the word free and the word wholesaling on a website, freewholesaling.com. That's what it is. And I teach you how to do it for free in there, right? But like one thing you got to do is you just have to consistently do it. Make a post every day for a month straight. Different groups, different things. Most people aren't willing to do it. And the people that do it, they do deals. You've seen this they go on the one-on-ones like, Zach, I actually did it. And wow, oh my gosh, like I'm actually getting results from it, right? And the truth is you're just too scared to do it. I don't know why. I say you're being stupid right now. Like, why aren't you doing it? I would love for somebody to go in the comments and tell me an excuse why they can't do it. It takes 5 minutes. And if you consistently do it, you can do well. Have you wasted 5 minutes today? You probably have. So just do an extra 5 minutes. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I promise you, if you actually actively try it, you'll do well. That's it. Most people are too scared to do this. Here's the going, oh, I heard people tend to flag those down. That's why I shouldn't be doing it. No, right? People don't flag on the Facebook groups like that, right? And if it's being flagged, you need to learn actually how to get it unflagged. Now, there's certain words and key terms you shouldn't be using, and start posting and practice which ones. Add terms in delete terms off. And if you do 30 different variations and see that 4 or 5 stick and they don't get flagged, you'll figure out this is a version I should be trying. And then you will learn in your own market for Craigslist how to do it. You also learn on Facebook groups what works and what doesn't work. It's called testing things out. I don't know why most people are too scared to do this now. Of course, you're going to actually have to go out here and put 30 or 40 different variations of those ads out there, which are free. And only like 5-10% of them are actually going to produce leads. And you're going to be like, wow, these 30 absolutely suck, but these 10 actually work. Let's do more of the ones that do work. And that's how digital bandit signs work. You just consistently do it. You get better, actually work, and you do it. Right? The problem is most people that they hear, oh, someone said it doesn't work, and then they just don't do it. Right? It drives me nuts. So the Gary family says, what's some quick, easy verbiage to use on digital bandit signs? So, bro, you need to go to freewholesaling.com. Okay. I literally have a screen share for I believe over hours of me going inside of Craigslist, of me going inside of ChatGPT right here, freewholesaling.com, actually doing it. So FYI, because you're asking that question, I know you haven't gone through the free course, which it's like, bro, I made a free course for you, okay? Like, come on, what else do you want? But basically stuff like, hey, me and my partner are looking to buy a couple more houses in X area for cash. And then you say for Craigslist, it'll add extra stuff with emojis and stuff like that, right? Digital bandit signs. Every day. Do I post them on the weekends? You post them every day. You market every day. You work hard every day. That is the point. You put effort out every single day and the results will follow. It's easy. Number 3, tax delinquencies. Okay. This is a list of people that haven't paid their taxes or they skipped the yearly tax payment. Every county does it differently. Most of Florida is end of October, end of November are when these taxes are due. And the really gangster cool part about this is, guess what? You will get this list. It's not a hard list to get. And if you just get a list of people that aren't paying their property taxes, oh my gosh, once you get this list, these are people that are behind their property taxes. They have a lot of issues. A lot of them are going to be good motivated sellers. But most wholesalers aren't willing to wholesale this list or pull this list or market to this list. And it absolutely makes me sad because most people aren't doing this. I don't know why. This is a great list to be going after. This is a list that actually gets results. This is a list that actually gets you rich in wholesaling. This is a list that most wholesalers aren't doing. They don't know how to do it. It drives me crazy. This is a list you can utilize and actually get really good wholesaling real estate results. Now, the honest truth is, why aren't you doing it? Right? All right. How do I get this list and all these things? Right? That's what I get all the time. This is it. Go to the property appraiser or the tax collector and kind of have a list of people not paying their taxes. It works. That's how it's a great one. If you want to get consistent deals every single month, that's a great one to do. Number 4 here, okay? The arrest records. Oh, what? You want me to talk to people that got arrested? Oh my God, right? It's people's reactions to it, they get so scared. They feel like I'm talking to people that are like, they get so, what? Oh my gosh, I can't talk to those people. Those are animals, right? And that's what people literally say. It's just like, I've never been arrested in my life. But what I can tell you is they're human beings too. And you can wholesale their properties. And they all got houses. And they're all going to jail. And some of these people are going away for years. And so they have to get rid of the property. And it's like, are you just going to get rid of all their dignity and not try to wholesale their house? Like, I'm just telling you, they need your help too. Either they go with you or they go with the realtor. I'd rather they go with you. I feel like you get better results doing that, right? So go do it. The arrest record is definitely a list you should be pulling. The arrest records are definitely something I feel like are being extremely underutilized right now. This is just a list of people that are getting arrested. See if there's people that got arrested, do some organizing. See if the people that got arrested, hey, do they own property? And if they do, I'd say 30-40% of them probably do own property. I'd say 30% probably own property. Call those people up. They're probably out on bond. Say, hey, you're looking to sell your property? And my partner looking to buy a couple houses for cash. Not, hey, I saw you got arrested. Let me buy your house. No, that's not what we're doing here. We're just being nice. We're being sweet about it. That's all you really have to do. And I'm telling you, consistently call, you consistently get this information, you'll get wholesaling deals. But most people here watching this aren't doing this method. Why are they not doing it? Because there's some subconscious excuses in their head. It's all mental at this point. I get deals from doing this. Wholesalers get other deals doing. It works. The gurus that are telling people to do it aren't telling anyone to do it. And these are just motivated sellers that we can frankly steal these deals from realtors and get wholesaling deals, right? These people, they're getting DUIs and all these things, and they're going to jail for 4 to 5 years. They need to sell their house. Oh, it's a scary list. People say it's a scary list. What's so scary about virtually wholesaling a arrest record? I don't understand this. Okay. See, are you scared of a person that got a DUI. I'm just being honest with you. If you saw like a little thing on someone's head, if they've gotten arrested before, you'd be so scared walking down the street. Oh my God, that person got arrested for they stole something 13 years ago. Oh, I got to get away from that person, right? There's a lot of people you walk down the street, they've gotten arrested, and they do their time. They do, and there's people that are terrible. That shouldn't. And the people that are really, really bad, that you ain't seeing them. Okay, like they're going away. Okay, that menace to society. We don't want them here. But the most people that get arrested aren't like these violent criminals you imagine watching all these shows. So people that get white collar crimes, DUIs. There's some other bad ones, I would say. Like I'll virtually wholesale it, but these are people. Okay, that is it. I don't understand why people are so scared. If you just saw how many people get arrested just walking down the street or something, you get so scared. It's so crazy. But just get the arrest records. These are people you can wholesale. You can virtually wholesale if you're super scared, and go and do it. You have to be smart with this, but also you can virtually wholesale and do very well. Number 5 here. These are going to be the water shutoffs, fire damage properties. Oh my goodness. How many times have I said those words on these live streams, on YouTube videos, on everything? I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but here's the stinking thing. This is why I go nuts. I repeat myself, and people still have the audacity to say, how do I pull that list? Or what? And they won't go to the free course. They won't learn how to do it for free. It drives me crazy. You guys have heard me say to pull the water shutoffs and the fire damage properties so many times. I literally had to get Joe L on, who learned from me how to pull fire damage properties. Is going to make over $1 million in assignment fees. $1 million, $1 million in assignment fees from only fire damage properties. And then I finally took that to be like, okay, maybe I should pull fire damage properties. Like, what? I have to show all of these wholesaling deals just to get you even like consider it. I don't know why I'm working so hard to get you guys to pull a list so you can get rich. And I'm not even getting a dime off of you on it. Guys, fire damage properties, water shutoffs, they are a move. Most wholesalers aren't going after them. They're so scared to pull the list. It's so foreign, and the person said no initially. I'm going to give up. I get this all the time. Like, do you think I'm the type of person to say, oh, I'm so sorry, someone said no to you. You should give up on your dreams. It's so difficult trying hard. No, I never gave up on my dreams. Well, I'm going to tell you to give up on your dreams. Somebody says no, I say, fine, I'm going to keep going to the manager. I'm going to keep hammering this to like get that stinking list. This is a public record, an actual list from the government. I will get this data. The problem is most wholesalers aren't willing to do it. They will frankly refuse to pull this type of list, and they'll go and just get a regular list from batch or prop stream and just be like, okay, whatever, going around the day. It drives me crazy. It's insane. I don't get it. I really don't understand this. Guys, water shutoffs are a list of people that have water on their property that's running, and then they don't pay their water bill, and then the water gets shut off on the house. This is a great list. Maybe it's a tenant that didn't pay the water bill, but if they didn't pay the water bill, they're probably not paying the rent. And then you have a tired landlord that's probably sick of the property. It's a good deal. Fire damage property. The deal might be half burnt to a crisp, maybe partially burned, right? These are deals you could still work with the seller on and still get cash for and still get wholesaling deals. They have damage. They have issues. It's an ugly house. There's buyers for all of these deals, and you can always make a ton of money doing it. Show Joel how to make $1 million plus doing this. He's one of the 7-figure wholesalers I help out for free. He's literally paid me $0, and I just help him out because I'm a G like that, and I just want to help people out. And I have to flex on a guru. That's how I do it. I just got to teach another guy to make a quick $1 million wholesaling, because he listens to me. And I'm like, fine, if he wants to listen to me, I will make him a millionaire. That's what I do. Most wholesalers aren't willing to do that. Guys, water shutoffs, fire damage properties. Let me help you make another $1 million wholesaling houses. Okay, do it. It drives me crazy. Pull the list, get rich doing it. It is the key to success. Number 6 here, reverse driving for dollars. Little sticky notes right here. They will get you rich. They will get you more rich beyond your wildest dreams. Most people will pay 30, 40, 50 cents for a postcard per record on thousands of leads and spend thousands of dollars on direct mail, when you could honestly spend $20 worth of sticky notes and do the same exact type of marketing. Get more calls and better results by doing it. What is reverse driving for dollars? You get a sticky note out here, you drive around, you find an ugly house, you write on the sticky note, hey, this is your name. So for example, hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. Boop. And then boop, take the sticky note out, slap it on the door. That's it. You will do that. You will get more calls than anything. You'll get more results, and you'll get rich. We got another 7-figure wholesaler that does this. Come to the live event. We're excited to talk about that. But reverse driving for dollars is the move. Most wholesalers, they know about drawing for dollars. I think it's no secret drawing for dollars works really well. But if you can actually utilize this extra method on top of it, let's say you pull, let's say you do the code violations, right? You can get a list of like 20 code violations, drive to all those houses and slap the sticky notes on. You don't have to call, you don't have to text, you don't have to do all that stuff. You can put the new Drake album in your headphones, listen to your music while doing all this. You don't even have to talk to a person by doing this. So all the people are scared to talk to people. Like you can actually go out here on sticker at sticky notes and just put them on there. It works. It's insane how most wholesalers aren't doing this. It is insane. I don't understand it. It's crazy. Reverse trying for dollars works. You have to be doing it. Most wholesalers aren't willing to do this. I don't understand this, but it'll get you rich. You put at least 100 sticky notes out a week for a month straight. You should get a wholesaling deal. You should get consistent deals. You should get consistent leads coming in, consistent appointments, consistent contracts, and just cash in the bank. It's what it takes. And that's what will get you there. But the problem is most of you guys aren't willing to do it. It's sad. It's frankly crazy that you would rather stay broke than do the work. I don't understand that. Go out here and do it. Reverse rank followers. We teach you how to do it at freewholesaling.com. I'll get you rich. I'll show you how to do it, right? This is really important. Reverse rank for dollars. That's how you do it, guys. All right. Now there's one last one. And this is one where maybe you did a lot of these, but you probably haven't, okay? Yeah, you probably haven't. Let me show you exactly what you should be doing. And after I say this, everybody's going to start doing it. And it's going to be like, well, you kind of did it after I said it, so it's not as gangster. What is this? JVing with other wholesalers. And I frankly told you this. I made a lot of money JVing with wholesalers, and I've paid $0 in marketing doing this. And it's like the secret course I'm selling. I don't understand. Like I've spent $0 in marketing and get all these wholesaling deals, right? It's a pitch I could probably do, sell a $15,000 course and all this stupid stuff, right? That's not what I do. I'll just show you how to do it for free. Guys, JVing is another move you should be doing. Most people aren't doing it. Come on. Find people that have properties under contract. And if you have the buyers, supply the buyers, get a JV agreement, split the deal 50-50 and get some wholesaling deals. That's it. That's how you do it. You can JV with other wholesalers. Most people are too scared to do this method. Most people don't know how to do it, which at freewholesaling.com we teach you how to do, but find other wholesalers that have deals. Work with them. Actually help them out. Actually get them rich too. If you JV with other wholesalers, I truly promise you, if you go in the comment section and if you can actually learn how to get good cash buyers and actually find people that get deals locked up and actually help them out, you'll get deals. You'll actually become successful. You will do a lot of great stuff. The problem is most wholesalers, they don't want to JV. They're scared or I don't have enough buyers. Well, get some good buyers out. This is essential for any good wholesaling operation. Get really good buyers and you'll get really good results. JV with other wholesalers. Most wholesalers aren't willing to JV. That's frankly a fact. They don't give up half the deal. But if you can find someone that needs to get rid of the property and you can help them out and actually provide a solution, help them out, you'll do well, you'll get rich, and you'll actually get results. But guess what you got to do? Let people know who you are. Go in the comments like, hey, my name's Zach. I'm in this market. I have buyers. Boom. It's right there. Easy to go. That's it. I get a lot of people say, Angelo says, I tried. That is the stupidest thing I've seen. I've tried. No. You try JVing. It don't work like that. It's like I tried to work out. Yeah, no, wholesaling is just like working out. That's why I like its analogy. You just don't do it for a month and that's all you do. Like it is a lifestyle. Wholesaling is a lifestyle. You don't try to market. You don't try to find wholesaling deals. You put in the work every single day. You put in the work every day to become successful. You put in the work every single day, every single hour. You grind, you fight for your family, you fight for your financial freedom, you fight for everything. And I don't accept it when people say they tried a method and they just gave up. I don't like it. You got to let people know who you are. Say, hey, I'm in this market. This is my name. This is my handle. Go reach out to me. Heck, that's it. That's what you have to do. Most people aren't willing to do it. That's it. Guys, JV with other wholesalers. All right. How do you do it? Go to freewholesaling.com. You'll learn how to get buyers. You let people know, hey, if you need help, I have all these buyers here. Good to go. Shout out to Tony. Tony says, Indiana marketer, got buyers all over Indiana. Hit me up if you want a JV. That's a great comment. I know who he is. I can probably look this guy up. Tony Garcia is actually a really not popular. It's a very popular name. Someone should probably get your handle Tony, FYI. If I would say though, if I probably go to the Facebook group and look him up, I could probably find him, which is fine. But just be careful with that. But yeah, you should be fine. JV with other wholesalers. Now, we got to talk about this. We're going to have a very frank conversation. And now let's get uncomfortable. All right, I'm going to have to talk some sense into people right now. If you got scared, all right, if you felt uncomfortable with any of these lists I just told you, if I told that list and you said to yourself instantaneously, oh, or I ain't doing that one, or I'm going to skip that one, we need to talk. We need to wake up. We really need a wake up call here. Why are you scared to do that? What's stopping you? What is the excuse that's stopping you from getting your first deal? What's the excuse stopping you from actually creating financial freedom? What's the excuse stopping you from actually living the life of your dreams? What's the excuse that's stopping you from becoming successful? Why is that more fear? Why am I more scared to start that list than the want and need to become successful? I'm more scared of pulling the list than I am of being successful. I'm so scared to pull that list. I'm willing to give up my financial future forever of my family. Is this really what you're talking? I would love for someone to say, I am so scared to pull the tax delinquency list. I want to give up my family's financial future. It is so love to hear someone say that. I am more scared to pull a water shut off list than it is for me to get rich and actually help my family out and retire my mom. I'm more scared of pulling the probate list than I am of retiring my mom and actually having her proud and all these things. I say in the comments if you want. No, you aren't. So why are you but your actions are speaking louder than your words, right? And this is the stuff that's really stinking upsetting to me, that you are willing to give up on your dreams because you're so nervous or like something's mentally throwing you off that you can't do it. I don't get it, guys. Go out here and start doing this. Most people live a life of mediocrity. They live a life of just scraping by. They live a life where everything's so difficult and so hard because they're not willing to risk it. They're not willing to put everything on the line and actually become successful. Why is that? Frankly, they're scared. They're scared to actually put in the work. They're scared to actually do what they know they need to be doing. What you need to do is actually put in the work. Actually go out here and do everything you need to do. Consistently make a schedule. Consistently show up every single day and do it. I don't know any wholesalers that consistently shows up every single day, does the work, and doesn't become successful. It's easy. It's easy. But you aren't willing to pull the list I'm talking about today and show up every single day and consistently do it. Why is that? I don't get it. You have to be doing this. Let me talk about this. There's more than just if I got scared doing it. If you haven't pulled or consistently pulled and marketed with any of the lists I said, you need a wake-up call too. You might be pulling the list, but you skip a couple days a week, or you're going to do this day, or I kind of did that and then I stopped. And come on, why are you so scared? You have to stop being scared. You have to stop working harder and start working smarter. That is the secret to success. That is the secret to get rich. This is the secret to stop living the life that you know is not helping you out. Show up every single day, do the work, and do what needs to be done. Not what you want to do or feel like doing. Do the work you know that needs to be done to actually get rich and actually become successful. Understand that everything comes down to you. Your family being financially free, you getting rich, your family getting rich, you actually being comfortable in your life financially. All these things. Heck, that stuff money brings you. It does bring happiness if you're struggling. I've been there, done that. I think a lot of people understand that that's actually done deals, that the money does help. And so if you're so scared to get to that point, I don't know why. A lot of people have the self-sabotage in their head where they know how to get rich and successful, all these dreams, but it's like something in their head stops them from getting there. You have to stop yourself. And it's as easy as just making a plan. Create a plan, know what you have to do, and show up every single day, create the schedule, and don't stop with that schedule. Y'all will work 9 to 5, no problem. You'll show up at the office at 9 and work till 5 till you get out, and you'll skip hopping a beat to get out of work. But y'all for 3 hours a day, if you make a schedule, won't do it. You're so scared. The self-discipline's unreal. You'll be disciplined in your 9 to 5 job, but not disciplined in your entrepreneurial wholesaling thing. It's stupid. Go out here and do the work, guys. That's all it takes, and that's what you need to be doing. All right. It drives me crazy. Most wholesalers aren't doing it, but you need to be doing it. See here. Awesome. Love to see some networking. Love to see it. Remember, guys, I do have a free wholesaling course. It is called freewholesaling.com, and it costs no money at all. Go there, learn how to wholesale. So let's see some questions we got today. Love seeing this.